Thy wheel, dost thou require a new ally? Or may...
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder. Fuck yes. Hey, soldier. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zauriel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard. Soldier?
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does. I have, but perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. Not what, who, but all in due course. No, my friend. The only thing I ask of you is to allow me by your side on the road ahead. I still owe you a debt, and I intend to pay.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or You can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. Resentment is a poison on one's heart. The only way to avoid damage is to pour it out. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Because there's nothing to tell. She died when I was born. As a boy, my bond with Father was too deep to miss the mother I never had. Now, well, I'd be lying if I said I'd never thought about my mother. What life would have been like if she'd lived. Maybe I'd be living in the city. Maybe I'd never have been forced into this cursed pact. But there's no use lingering on maybes. My mind is on the stories of today and tomorrow, not those of yesterday.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance. I'm listening.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
My resplendence honors yours. I am free from my bonds. You must face them. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her soul. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, Ketheric Thorn, father of my one. When she died, he turned. He and I was but low.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Before anything else, to the public, Cazador is an ordinary noble. A little reclusive, perhaps, but just another of the great and the good of Baldur's Gate. He has a grand palace on the hills of the gate, where he hosts the city's high society. I don't know if you perform the ritual there. It feels too public. It'd risk exposure. I know. Subtle, isn't it? I hope so. Because I'm not striking another deal with Raphael. Knows what he'd demand this time. But if the citizens of Baldur's Gate don't know anything, my brothers and sisters might. Cazador is a master of secrets. But the other spawn must have seen something. What can I do? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many... Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
What to do?
Your kill of that poor cleric can mean only one thing. The vile Sceleritas will be here soon enough.
The fuck?
Oh, apologies for the tardiness, my festering liege. I was away, admiring her body. I have never seen a torn tibia quite like that. A part of your past is here for you. I come with your disgusting prize. This prize is no payment, but a sign of reverence towards you. Come closer, my depraved prodigy. Try on your new gym jams. They're a present from Father. It would be rude not to. Such a strapping young behemoth.
You cannot speak, but you have command over your own cruelty.
Oh, yes. Please, wondrous manslaughterer, kill me. That was so refreshing. Thank you. Your clothes hit like a kiss. Every death brings a new, brighter, better Sceleritas into this world. You would be lost without your butler, but you shall never be without me. This form is the Slayer. You will do many naughty feats with it. Oh, I wish I had time to wax your hide and brush your spines. But your adoring butler must away. But you should be hopeful for your bright future. You are going to kill again soon. You will keep chopping down the Moon Maiden's family tree. I shall return when you next have need of me. I have your estate to attend to. We will meet again there. Good night, sweet master.
So you've always been a boat?
In a sense.
Amicus animalis.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. You and I have markedly different ideas of what amounts to a gift.
My sweet conflicted villain. What can I do for you?
Speak your... A fitting name. But have you become the Slayer? Or has the Slayer merely found a host too weak to evict it? I shouldn't need to say it, but be careful who you take as an ally. Especially when that ally's taken residence inside you.
Well met.
Hells, is this really what you've become? The kind of monster I once... Don't bother answering. I'll...
Hey, soldier.
I swear, I can already feel it.
I would not linger in this land over long.
You're no fun.
Thy wheel dost thou require a new...
Don't mind if I do.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its...
Honestly, I didn't know you had it in you. A dark destroyer in our... It's certainly one of the more unsightly shape-shiftings I've seen, but we can't all be blessed with the elegance of an Aasimar transforming in... Beggars can't be choosers. Such a powerful form should serve us well in the chaos.
In a sense.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. My blood ran hot when we broke Ketherick's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Odd to think. I thought her to worshipped that woman. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. She is fierce. If there... Yes?